For brass I will bring gold, giving all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule well, and labour in the word and doctrine. Shalom and in peace. May that be unto the elect of the nation of Israel. So this is Isaiah chapter 60. And really we can start up. And we'll start at verse 14. It says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee. So them that put you in oppression and slavery, economically castrated, a byword and a proverb, in reproach, their sons, their children, will come bending unto thee. Keep reading. And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of Yahawah, the Zion, to Zion one mean a monument, of the Holy One of Israel. Right, and that proves that Jerusalem is a people before a place. Right, they're going to call a people group the city of Yahawah. Right, what does Jerusalem mean? Yara, city. Shalom meaning peace. Or Shalom meaning peace. Okay, so at that point there's going to be no more war. Right, let's get that pruning hooks. There's two times that this is in the scriptures. One's from one to another, the other is the vice versa. So here, we've still got a time of war coming. We're in that time really, but it's not got to its apex. Joel 3:10 says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. Right, so there's a time coming where all of these utensils of gardening are going to have to be changed into utensils of war. Now I remember when I was in kindergarten, we went around the city, living in England, went around the city showing the steel railings on parks and certain places where they've been cut off during World War II, and that was to use the metal for implements and instruments of war. So this isn't necessarily literal, but the whole point is the mind frame. No one's going to be looking, all right, where are the farmers at? Let's get more farmers. All them farmers, everyone's going to be geared towards a mindset of war. Of course, you still need farmers to till the land, to bring in food. But, your main priority is war, because you're in survival mode. Now, contrarily, after that point, which is what we're prophesying right now, after that point, you're going to have complete peace. The city of peace is going to be established as a people, and therefore is going to bring that same peace to the earth. You're not going to see this great wickedness that's going on right now. All these heathen nations, all these Israelite nations, and there's many nations in Israel technically. All these people around the whole earth are in mourning right now, man. Even the same people as the people in control, the lower classes, they even treat them fucked up. So it shows that they're the wicked. Right, they're not fit for rulership. Of course, they're fit for a wicked rulership. They're fit to be the sword of the Lord, and he's using them to punish, chiefly the Israelites. But all of that's going to change, man. Everyone's going to get an upgrade. And Jake's constantly talking about how he come up. He's looking to come up. He's looking to make it. This truth is how you make it. Okay, first you come up. How do you come up? You come up into the chariots. Right? And prior to that, your mind frame comes up from the carnality of this world, and you set your affection on things above. You keep your mind meditating in the heavenly things. So you come up and then you make it. You make it out of the way of destruction. Make it out of Babylon the Great, or wherever the capture land is. Where you've been scattered among the heathen. That's a true way of making it, man. Not in a fiat currency. Not by killing and selling out your own brother to try and make some monetary gain. The kingdom will be the true upgrade. So we've got to keep our eye single, keep our eye on the prize. We're in that race. But only one win the prize. So run that you may obtain. So now, contrarily to beating the plowshares and swords, pruning hooks into spears, you've got this Isaiah chapter 2 verse 4. It says, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. And I'm sure this is printed on the United Nations, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm damn sure there's war around the whole earth right now, man. So what happened? Because when the Israelites were set in their homeland, there was meant to be no more war, under the Messiah. So what happened there? Well, the people that got set in the land were not set in by the Messiah, but they were set in by the British government, which went round colonizing, doing all the unspeakable acts of wickedness, spreading degeneracy around the whole earth. They are not the Messiah for sure. So we're still waiting on this prophecy. Right, Isaiah 60 and verse 15. Whereas thou had been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an external excellency, a joy of many generations. We are absolutely that. We're a proverb, a byword, a shaking of the head. The nations, when they see us, you have the Benjamite Carnival. You see all those nations out there like, what the fuck is this shit, man? People bugging out, drinking, which really is a bacchanalia. It's nothing but a feast of Bacchus, as I like to say, with jerk seasoning on it. But we are a complete astonishment. And then you've got it on the right hand, when Jake's winning the Olympics. I'm like, man, what is with these people? But ultimately, we've been hated, by all these nations. They've done great things unto us, on the left-hand side, to forward the affliction. But they will see, and they will get their judgment for that. So this is verse 16 of Isaiah 60. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shall suck the breast of kings, meaning to get of their nourishment, their nutrients. So you get of their possessions, basically. And thou shalt know that I, Yahawah, am thy Saviour and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Yahawah. Right, Jacob meaning he supplants. Because there's someone with a rulership now, as it's written, Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Jake's going to creep up, and take the kingdom. Jake is going to take. So he will supplant the rulership. Verse 17 now says, for brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron. I will also make thy officers peace, and thine exactors righteousness. Meaning where everything's going to be upgraded. Obviously you're still going to have trees. There's not going to be brass trees. But it's talking about everything that's on one level is going to be on the next level. Right, so brass, obviously is a lower value metal, will be replaced with gold. So everything's going to be upgraded. And then verse 18 says, violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy border. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation and thy gates praise. And Jake knows it the best. There's nothing but destruction where our people are densely populated together. Robberies, shootings, stabbings, especially in England, where Jake dwells. But these are the curses on our people, man. But keep your eyes single. The kingdom, for brass, the Lord will bring gold. Shalom.